If they work for you, cool. If they don't work for you, I'm sorry. There's nothing we're gonna do about it. But also, we're not sorry because we have your money now. Hey guys, it's Future here. I just wanted to come on here really quickly and say what this video is about. So this is about Desio contacts and my issues with them. Because I kind of started the video with a contact in, and I just kind of like started filming in the middle of putting contacts in and trying the replacements. You'll see in the video that like why I had a replacement and all that stuff, and what I really think about Desio. Spoiler alert, and it's not good. Yeah, so you're gonna see some things. I'm gonna insert little clips and stuff like that so you can see exactly what happened, why I'm not a fan of Desio, and why I don't think that Desio lenses are actually worth the money, anything. The only thing that I can say about them that is positive, by the way, my hair is a giant mess. The only positive thing that I can say is that their shipping was lightning fast, like super fast. That's really the only positive that I can give them, is that their shipping was seriously like, I think they shipped the Lush, like the replacements out like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and the original purchase that I made, they shipped it out right away, and I got them like I think 4 or 5 days after I ordered them. So that's really the only thing. Also, I want to apologize really quickly about the sound in the video that I took earlier, and probably even this one, but I was so close to my fan because it's actually really hot in my room. I didn't realize how loud the fan is, and so I super apologize if that was like really annoying. I couldn't tell like how loud it was gonna come out in that sound. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you see this and you have the same issue, and what you did to resolve it, if you did anything at all. Yeah, just let me know. Okay, bye. I'm taking the Desio Lenses, the Lush Green that I just got in the mail. So I'm literally using these exact ones. I'm gonna open them up. I'm gonna make sure to do it away from here because sometimes it spits out. I have my solution here, and I'm gonna show you that I'm actually using the Desio lenses to spit out. Hold on. It's just kind of a little bit of a mess. Okay, I'm just showing you that these are the actual lenses so that you don't think I'm using different ones or whatever. The lens is in there, and I'm grabbing it out of here. Okay. So right off the bat, these are just super flimsy. Like, they just feel like bleh. Okay, so I'm going to in my hands, I'm going to use some of my solution that I normally use to clean them off, like I would always do with contacts. And I still have it in my hand. I'm just drying my finger on a towel, and I transfer them over to my middle finger like this, and then I transfer them over to my index finger so that I can actually put them in. So this is putting them in. What's that? I mean, it is a really nice color. but if you can see how yellow, because it's such a large diameter, they don't look natural, like, at all. Like, if up close, like, you can definitely see that I'm wearing contacts. And there's another thing too, is like, they move. Look at that. Look. See? You can see how much they actually move just because you can literally see the black of my eye. You can see the black of my, or the dark part of my eye. And on this one's just really freaking uncomfortable. Like, it's definitely working better than the quarterly ones, as far as like staying on my eyes, because the quarterly ones did not stay on my eyes at all. Like, they were just like falling off. I wish I would have gotten video of that one instead. Well, I mean, this is helpful too, because like I said, like, you can, sorry, I like scratching my head. Like, these ones are like, yeah, look at that. Like, you can totally see that I'm wearing contacts, because it just looks so yellow, like, from far away. I don't know, I'm just not entirely sold. I don't know. I just feel like because you can see too much of the pigment on the whole. Oh, see, that's a really good example of like how much they move around when you like blink and stuff like that, and sometimes it can make your eyes look like, and that's like a dead giveaway. And it's not that like you're trying to like pass your eyes off as this color or anything like that. That's never my intention, is to like try to trick people into thinking like I have green eyes or that I have blue eyes or something. But in this instance, like, it just sucks that you know, like, I kind of want to actually show a comparison of like these compared to like my actual contacts, so you can see. By the way, this is in natural lighting. In natural lighting, they look really bright and pretty. I just really wish that so much of the like, every time I move my eyes, that they didn't kind of like oddly shift or whatever. Because honestly, if my hair, oh, it was, that was no, because if they didn't, and if there wasn't that little bit of like the pigment in the actual like part of my eye that shouldn't have pigment, I would say that these would actually be perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I would say that they'd be perfect. But I just think that they're too, I don't know, they're too flimsy, I guess is a good word. By the way, I'm not wearing makeup. So, and I'm actually looking, I should be looking at the camera. It's really hard because I'm also trying to make sure that like I don't know. But I'm gonna actually show you what my contacts are like on one side anyways, so you can see the difference as far as the contrast to like the flimsiness of them. So I'm gonna take out this one. Oh, I'm grabbing my contacts. These are look at that. First of all, as I hold them up, they literally don't move. These are soft. These are soft contacts, but they're not that soft. The other ones are like ultra soft. Oh, I just poked myself in. And that's my... These are my Air Optics. And these actually have a power in them, so it's a little awkward because one side doesn't have power and the other side so I'm feeling a little uncomfortable right now. But you can see the other ones just, you can't really see. Like, and I know that a lot of that is because of the diameter is different. I think the diameter on mine are like 14.3, and the diameter on mine 14.2. So it's really not a huge difference. By the way, the base curve on mine are 8.6, and the base curve on theirs is 8.6. So that's probably why these ones are actually like staying put on my eyeballs better. But you can see that they're clear in comparison to these ones make me look like I'm jaundiced. By the way, these are sterling gray. But yeah. Like, it's not too bad. Like I said, if it was a little bit more defined, as opposed to feeling like the entire lens, like from all the way outside, was not defined. See, like the lenses on the quarterlies had that limbal ring thingy, and this one doesn't have a limbal ring, but it does have a definite, well, it does have a tiny one, but like it has a definite, like, you know, spot where it's like, this is where your iris should cover your iris, this part right here, and then the rest of it is clear. And then this one is like, it feels like it has that little piece for your pupil, you know, that little hole in the middle for your pupil, and then the rest of it is just the pigment, you know. And that's really the big difference. Honestly, like, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't feel like these were a bad option. And then the other thing too is that they do tend to move around. Sorry, I'm back. I just wanted to empty out the lens slot so that I could put these back in. So yeah, I mean, here's my eye color. Naturally, it is very, 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 very dark brown. What I could do as well, like, I could try the other lenses, the ones that were originally sent to me, because y'all, I can't take them back. I would like to be able to take them back, or like send them back, or get a refund on them, but they won't let me because, hold on, I'm gonna go grab them. So I have the wild green here. This is them right here. They have a base curve of 8.7, and the diameter is, I think it said 14 point something. It was quite large, but see, once I wet them, they're so flimsy. So I'm gonna get them here. Now, I'm not gonna be able to wear these for very long, and you'll see why. Okay, so if you can see, they are literally just slipping and sliding and sliding and slipping. They do not stay worth a damn. These are not inside out. I know for a fact that they're not inside out. Even if they were inside out, if I turn them outside in, they do the exact same thing. So the reason why they're doing this is because they're not suctioning onto anything. Well, oh my god, that's the worst. They're not suctioned, and in order to be able to stay on your eye, they need to be suctioned on, and that's where the base curve is really important. But I mean, that's really bad. That is just horrible, and that really hurts my eyes, so that's coming out. That is that, and that's why I can't wear those. So they did send me the Lush Green for free because they're trying to make up for the fact that these don't work for me. Now, that may seem like a really great gesture on their part. However, I do have to say that when it comes down to it, I still don't feel that these are worth the money by any means at all. I don't feel that these are worth it. They don't look natural. They don't feel good on the eyes. And the truth is that I honestly feel that Desio, I don't understand where all the good reviews are coming from. I feel a lot of them are probably from people who had them sent to them, and that's not fair. Honestly, if you really look at the difference too between the Lush Green and the main difference is that Limbo Ring definitely does make a huge difference, but I don't feel that the quality is there. I don't feel that the comfort is there. The color is okay from afar, but from close up, not even that close up really, to be honest with you, but like if you're somebody and you're talking to somebody, like it's super obvious that you're wearing contacts. They look like costume, like contacts that you could get at like Halloween store or a Spencer's or something like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're not comfortable, they don't look good, and I feel like they'd be very delicate. Do you know what I mean? Like that if I, like, I don't know, mishandled them a little bit, like, or if I had long nails and they were a little sharp, that I could definitely poke a hole in them or rip them or whatever. So the reason why I was able to get the Lush Green was because I told them what my issue was. I let them know what my actual prescription was, and they told me that they felt that the monthlies would work better for me. And I told them that while that may be true, I don't know, like, if I'm comfortable getting another product from them, and I would much rather just get a refund. However, they don't issue refunds unless there is an actual defect in the lenses, and I think that would be, as I seriously strongly believe that if you spend a certain amount of money on a product, that you should get your money back. Sephora, who, by the way, like, we're all having issues with Sephora because of all the layoffs and the firings. I don't know what the story is. All I know is that Sephora is under fire right now, and even Sephora has a better return policy, and that's makeup stuff. That stuff, it's expensive. Like, I could return this like $70, $80 foundation because it just doesn't work on my skin. Like, it oxidizes or it slides off my skin. It just doesn't look natural on my skin. They will refund it, okay? And that goes for a lot of companies. A lot of companies will allow you to do a straight refund. You get your money back because it straight up just does not work for you. Whereas Desio does not have anything even close to that. Their idea of fixing the problem was to send me another pair because it was a courtesy on their part. They didn't have to send it, and they made sure that I knew they didn't have to send these lenses. They were sending them out of the kindness of their hearts because they didn't want to lose me as a customer. And the thing is that I don't even feel like the replacements were that much better. If I got the same quality that I would get from my Air Optics, then I would definitely feel that it was worth it, and I would continue buying and ordering from Desio. Because here's the thing, is while it may not seem very expensive for one box, for one box of the monthlies, is like, in Canadian, I don't remember what it came out to, and I can't check because I'm using my phone right now. I didn't want to break up my camera for this, like, because I want it to be up close, you know. If I felt that the quality was the same for the price of one, I think, was like $50 Canadian or something like that. I honestly don't remember. Yeah, they sent that for free, but in order for them to have broken even for what I actually paid, they would have had to send at least three. They would have had to send 3 of the monthlies, because I also did purchase 2 cases, and I also purchased the tweezers as well, and the tweezers I think are like $3, and the cases are like $1 each or whatever, so I think it was like $5. Altogether it came out to $209. That's how much I spent on 2 pairs of the quarterlies. I got the Irresistible Blue and the Wild Green for the quarterlies, and then the lens cases and the tweezers, which I don't even know why I got the tweezers. I wouldn't return those because that was my bad, okay? The cases, I have no problem, but if they want to actually like make up for what I actually lost, like, they would have had to have sent 3 boxes of the monthlies. They only sent me 1, so that obviously does not make up for the money that I lost. And even after they sent that, honestly, I don't feel like I was compensated at all for what I lost. You have to remember, like, I'm in Canada, so $209, I think on there, and it was like 119 or something like that for euros or whatever. I don't feel that I paid, like, I think that my contacts, like the ones that I would normally get, are about the same, maybe less, and I get a box of monthlies. It comes with 3 months worth. Actually no, it comes with 6 months worth, because I have 2 different powers in my eye. So when I get 1 box, they send me actually 2 boxes, and so altogether it ends up coming up to like 6 months. I don't remember the whole, kind of all over the place right now, because yeah, you guys, it's honestly not worth it. And for the fact that they won't give you a refund if it doesn't work out, that's BS, and that sucks. You're out a lot of money if they don't work for you. It's not that I don't like the color. I actually really do like the color. I think the color is actually quite lovely. I just kind of wish that they didn't have the color all the way around, because it just makes my eyes look like I'm unhealthy. And then on top of that, they move around way too much, and that's just, it's not okay, you know. And I blink a lot. Like, I'm a blinker, you know. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people out there like that too. For them to say like that, you know, some people are just not able to wear their contacts. How are you supposed to know that? How do you know that you're not able to wear their contacts if you don't try them? And the thing is that, like, when you go to your eye doctor, they can give you a sample or a demo or whatever of them without the power, so you can at least try them on. That's why they have their little studio, like a lens studio, where you can try them on, see how they feel, if they work for you, if they suction well to your eyes, if they're not moving around, if the color is really pigmented on your eyes, and you know that it's worth spending the money for the full actual, like, product, you know. If they don't work, then you know right then and there, and you didn't waste any money. But the thing is that you can't do that when you're buying stuff online. And with these weren't just like, you know, $20 or whatever, and I'm like, oh well, $20, not a big deal, you know. This is $200, and this is like, what did I say, $209 or something like that. I don't know. That's insane. For that amount of money, I could have bought my actual contacts, and I would have had more than 1 month, because I wouldn't have had just the 3 boxes. If they were to send me 3 boxes, I would have had, like, I think I said like 6 months or whatever. Could have bought another box of my actual ones, the ones that have power in them, because if I wanted to add power to these ones, they would have charged extra. I'm saying that it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Desio lenses are not as great as everybody is making them out to be. And I am putting this out there on the internet without any makeup on. I look like crap. I haven't even brushed my teeth. I'm not even lying. I haven't even brushed my teeth. Oh, it's really embarrassing to admit right now. But I haven't brushed my teeth because I just grabbed the package. It just got delivered, and I decided to try them out immediately because I really wanted to know if they were any better than the ones from before. And they're not. They're really not. I mean, like, they're better, okay? They are an improvement. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, as far as like in comparison to the quarterlies, they're the same. They're not the same. They are better. They stick better to my eye because the diameter is comparable, okay? However, they still move around in my eyes. They still are uncomfortable. They still, color is like all over my, like the whites of my eye. So I feel like it's not worth it. Is it gonna be worth it for others? I mean, sure, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if people just don't know what good contacts feel like, because I know I've seen a lot of people who get contacts who aren't necessarily contact wearers, and they only know what costume contacts feel like, or what contacts from like online places feel like, and so that they can afford it, or they were sent them, so it's no big deal if they don't work for them because they're not paying for them. When you're paying for them, you definitely notice when something doesn't work, okay? And I paid for these, alright? I have receipts, and I mean that in a literal sense. I'm not gonna post my receipt, but I will say that I definitely did spend over $200 for 2 boxes that absolutely did not work for me, and there is absolutely nothing that they were willing to do as far as giving me my money back for them. Instead, their solution was to send me a box of the monthlies in hopes that those would work. And while I would say that they definitely don't move around and they're not as bad, they're still not good. They're not worth the fact that I'm not getting my money back. I would much rather have money than have lenses that are crap, that I can't even really use. And that really hurts because I know that there's going to be a lot of people out there who are going to feel the same way, and they're gonna be helpless, and there's nothing that they can do about it. And also, I just wanted to point out that if you actually go to Desio's Facebook page, like I did, I actually tried to write a review, and you can't write reviews. The last review was from 2017, I think, and so best to just kind of go and search for them on Google. I was able to find a few really not so favorable ones, and that's really the only way that you can do that, because if you actually go to their even their YouTube page, they don't allow you to comment. They've turned their comments off. They turned off so that you can't see how many thumbs downs there are. The only time I was able to see is on one of the videos that they left the comments on. And as you'll see coming up right away, that when they leave the comments on, bad things happen. So somebody was able to get a comment through though, and it was not a good comment. There were only a couple on there, and that was a bad one. So sure, like the return policy does state if the contacts don't work for you, that they're not going to send your money back, that they have to be completely and totally like damaged in some way, like something has to be actually wrong with them. And I just think that that's a really that's a crappy policy, because you can't know for sure if they're gonna work for you or not. Everybody's different, you know. The fact, you want to know something? My clear contacts have a base curve of 8.5. Okay, the base curve of 8.5. that means that they are just the tiniest bit smaller than my Air Optics. Air Optics is 8.6. So you would think that the base curve of 8.7 shouldn't make that much of a difference. I can still wear the Air Optics. I can still wear my AccuView Oasis ones, the clear ones, because it's really not that big of a difference. Also, that would mean that anybody who actually bought the quarterlies would have to have at least a base curve of 8.7 millimeters, just saying. So that's the thing, is like from brand to brand and eyeball to eyeball, it's always going to be different, so you can't know. And the fact that they're willing to take your money and say, sucks to be you. If they don't work for you, if they work for you, cool. If they don't work for you, I'm sorry. There's nothing we're gonna do about it. But also, we're not sorry because we have your money now. That's kind of how I feel about Desio, in a nutshell. And that's where I'm gonna end this video. I apologize if this video was a bit off. It's just kind of one of those spur of the moment, sit down. Like, I'm literally in a housecoat right now. Like, Desio Lenses, not worth it. If I could get my money back, that would be nice, but they've already made it super clear that that's not gonna happen. And my advice to you is to not get Desio Lenses. If they want to send them to you, that's great, good for you. If they work for you, then that's even better. But Desio Lenses, you need to change your return policy, adjust it a little bit, because it's not okay. Especially in the instance right now where I'm literally showing you that even though the base curve is the same, that they still look like crap. So, like, I'm literally giving you actual proof of that. I'm not just telling you. I'm not just writing it in an email saying that to you. I straight up showed you me opening up the actual product, taking them out. I tried to make sure that you knew that I didn't do a weird switch thing or whatever. That is how it is. I don't want them. I don't like them. They're not great. They're not good. They're barely okay. They are barely okay. But what's not okay is the fact that you don't care, and you thought that sending me a pair of monthlies was going to fix everything and I was gonna be happy, and I was gonna be like, you know, like the rest of the money that, you know, that I spent on contacts that I can't even use. That's okay. You guys are so great. You deserve a tip. I don't know what you're thinking when it comes to that. I guess the fact is that if you really had to, because of the fact that they don't work on everybody, you'd be giving out refunds left and right. So I guess that's your reasoning for it, is because you know that you would not make money otherwise, right? Is that, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay? Anyways, I'm done with my little rant. That's how she goes. My contacts, I can't use them. Anyways, I'm actually done this time. I'm gonna actually stop filming now. I'm gone. Okay, thank you for my viewership. I don't even know how to end this video right now. I have to pee real bad. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Guys, just wanting to insert this here. This is basically just me showing you that I was using Desio Lenses. This was my first initial order. As you can see, they're the quarterly contacts, colored contacts, because that's all they make is colored. This one was in Irresistible Blue. This one was in Wild Green. You can see that there's no power to them at all. What's in here is the Attitude Blue. And then over on my desk is where I have the Wild Green when I was trying them on. And then over here is the the box that they just sent that I just got today in the color Lush Green. Again, you can see that there's no power to them. And that's just kind of to prove that I was wearing and trying the Desio Lenses, and that there was, you know, I wasn't able to use them, and I've literally had them in the box the whole time. You can see right here, that, okay, so I'm actually looking at my receipt right now, what they sent. I'm not going to show it because it has like info and stuff, but, well, I can show this part right here where it says that they did replace them, that they're $39 euro. Like I said, in order to make it, like add up to what I already spent, they would have needed to send 3 boxes to equal out what I spent and basically lost. So yeah, there's that.